Welcome back. We are here with part 3 of our 10th generation of our royal family, and we are about to have our 4th baby. Can you believe it? I mean, I honestly do not know how many kids we're going to have, but I'm kind of digging the alphabet thing. So I'm just going to continue to roll and roll and roll until I get a name starting with a D, and I did. We now have Princess Dana. So that is our 4th baby, our D baby, and we will wait a little bit in order, before we get pregnant with our next baby. Although we did have Hades, um, graduate from university, and I'm too done to figure out that we have to go, so it lists, okay, university, when you graduate, the jobs that are available to you at the different levels are listed at the name of the level. So I don't click on the law career, I click on private attorney in order to get his special career from graduating. But I didn't see it at first, so we're going to come back to that as soon as I figure it out. In the meantime, we are continuing to work on all of our children to make sure they are, yeah, dude, you're too late for the preparental panic. Oh, and Jade keeps calling us and asking us about dating stuff, and it's like, Jade, why do you keep calling? I think that Jade is maybe trying to, um, okay, here's what I think she's doing. I think she's like, I really got to tell him that we have a kid together. And so she keeps calling him up. And as soon as he picks up the phone, she's like, and then just makes up something. I'm going to go on a date with this person, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And she just is having trouble working up the courage to tell him about Nathaniel, who is his son. So that's what is happening there. I'm God and I have decided. So that's why she keeps calling. And, hopefully she'll be able to work up the courage at some point. But in the meantime, we have Austin, who is working on the mental aspiration. Also, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. So they are going to talk like pirates to each other, and they are really enjoying it, which is great. Also, none of our kids have turned out purple yet. Not really sure what to make of that, but that's fine. So we have Austin, who's working on the mental aspiration, and he's actually doing a pretty good job of that. He just needs to do his homework well focused 2 times right now, and because it is the weekend, obviously we can't do that. So we're waiting on that. And then we have our second oldest, Bryce, and he is done with all of his toddler skills, but he still um, I think his birthday is on Monday in Sim Day, so we will be waiting a little bit for that to happen. But he is all ready to age up. And then we have Cecilia, who is not ready to age up yet, but she is currently working on those skills. Again, I don't know how many of the kids I'm actually going to keep this going for, but we'll do our best. If we have too many kids, obviously, not all of them can do all of their skills and stuff. So, okay, there was a werewolf that just ran away from our front door. Okay, the baby needs some attention. Dana needs some attention. We have 2 boys and 2 girls right now, so there's that. And yep, okay, birthday's a little later. Okay, and we have Cecilia, who is working on her communication skill now. Of course, imagination is the easiest to get when you have that tent, so that is all set there. And we will also start working on her potty training because she needs that. For potty and for thinking, those are the hardest ones, I think, to. Well, thinking you can kind of figure out by doing what's that on things, but potty you really need in Adult Sim to at least get you started. And I'm going to put a radio in here just so that we can have the kids get their movement up by dancing as well. I think that that's a good way to get your movement skill up. So there's that. And oh, look, Lucy's at the front door. Hey, Lucy. Lucy is a good friend of Joanne. Joanne actually has a lot of friends, which I love. I love that because I don't usually play with Sims having a ton of friends. They just kind of do the things with their family and stuff. But I think that it's really nice that Joanne has a lot of friends. So there's that. I was checking how old Nathaniel is. He's still a child, actually. But anyway, so we are going to, now that it is a little bit later, maybe get some woohoo on and go for baby E. So that'll be good. I try to at least wait until like the clock strikes 12, even though I'm a little early on that. But I try to wait a little bit just to, not torment my sim. I mean, in real life, that back-to-back babies as an adult too would not be fun, because she's like probably getting to the age where having babies is getting more difficult. But anyway, moving on. Okay, let's continue to potty train Cecilia and then just skip ahead a little bit because, um, you know, we can now do his career. So there we go. He's a private attorney. He wants to discuss complex case law with someone. So we're going to do that with Joanne. And it is also going to be, nope, not yet, but we're working on everything still. Sorry, I thought that it was time. Okay, now it's time to age up the baby. I just skipped ahead a little bit, so that you didn't have to just sit here and watch toddler skills happening. So we have our little baby Dana, and she, again, everybody's going to have purple eyes. They have to, both their parents do. So Dana is now a toddler. We have 3 toddlers. Let's stop doing that. So let's get a cake made so that we can age up Bryce, and he becomes a child. And then based on whatever trait that he rolls, we will decide on which aspiration he is going to do. So we will have everybody continuing to work on that while the cake is baking. And then we'll get going on Bryce's birthday. Happy birthday, Bryce. Here we go. Okay, let's do that, do this, and we'll get going. Why are you angry, Cece? My little girl. She's really cute. Okay, here we go. And blow out the candles. I'll take a picture of you blowing out the candles because I think the faces that they make when they blow out the candles is so funny. I mean, like his eyes are bugging out. Anyway, he is going to age up with the hot-headed trait, so I chose the motor skill for him. So there's that. There you go. And then I'm just going to double check that we have aging on for pregnancy. We do. And then also I was thinking about maybe increasing the maximum household size in case we really do want to try to get through the whole alphabet, but I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. Um, I have a plan, obviously, for the next area of drama. We're just kind of doing the grind with the children until we get there. So, how many children we have, I don't know, but we will see how it goes in the meantime there. Okay. And Hades is going to his first day of work. Austin is going to school, and Bryce is not because he aged up today. So we'll send them off. Oh, there's Lucy again. Okay. Hey, Lucy, except we can't stargaze with her because it's the daytime. So we might need to invite Marie over as well. And Joanne is not really that close with Marie. So it'll be good for her to maybe make another friend. Also, Lucy, we have been continuing to just tell Lucy to expand the family. And so they are having so many kids. They're really matching us for children. So I think that that's funny too. I really do think that that is hilarious. So let's talk to Marie as well. Marie is actually the secret half sister of Hades, the secret not so secret half sister. So there's that. Let's chat with her, and then also we can get rid of one of Joanne's fears by completing a want and then discussing fears. So we'll do that. And then, okay, I don't know why that came up twice, but anyway, we are going to once again use photography to make friends. Um, and then we will be friends with Marie. So that'll be good. Yeah, she wants to become friends with Marie. So I think that that's sweet. I really do like that. Here we go. Oh, don't walk away. Come back. Take a picture. Oh, he's angry. Oh, well, he's hot-headed. That makes sense. But we are going to start working on the motor aspiration for him. So he needs to play on the playground while playful. He already did that, I think. And then he needs to type for 4 hours and get to level 5 of the motor skill. So we'll work on that as well. One more picture and they'll be good friends. And then maybe we can start influencing her to have babies too. Everyone has babies. This is the generation of a lot of babies. You know, the reason why I didn't have previous generations have a ton of children is because I didn't want to plan their futures. I didn't want to be like, okay, this person has to marry this person and this person should marry this person. And if they don't get married and there's no one to inherit a title, what title will they be granted? Blah, 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 blah. You can see in the first like generation or two or three, I was really trying to figure that out with expanding the kingdom. But then I had like 20 families I was watching and it was just too much. So what's important is that um, now we're in generation 10 and it doesn't really matter what happens in the future because I'm not going to play past generation 10. So I mean, maybe if I come back to this save file, I'll have a problem on my hands where I'm trying to figure out what to do with all these Sims. But in the meantime, I think it's just fun to do this. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we are going to continue to try and get our toddler skills up and get that motor aspiration going. And then we have Austin, who is now home from school. So let's have him again get focused so that he can do his homework. And then we can check that off of our list. And then we'll also complete the extra credit work now that he's a B student. And then we'll also complete the project that he came home with so that he can get closer to an A again, and then we will continue on with the Whiz Kid aspiration. And we also are now at a good part in the motor as well because we are on the last section, which is to make it across the monkey bars 3 times and to get a high score in keyboard commander and then also get to level 10 of the motor skill. And I think for the Whiz Kid, yeah, we need an A in school. We need 3 potions and we need level 10. So that is also what we're working on. The toddlers are doing toddler things. Hades is not really, I'm not going to worry about getting him clients. Good. Okay. And then we are just going to, again, continue to get these kids going. I think when will the next phase of drama start? Probably we will start drama with like Austin when he becomes a teenager, but Hades still has some stuff waiting for him with the whole Jade Nathaniel situation. So that is definitely still waiting. And yeah, so I don't really, I skip around a little bit because I don't really want you guys to have to just sit here and watch me grind on toddler skills. Like, that is not my idea of something fun to watch. Like, when I'm watching videos, I want to hear the story, I want to hear what's happening. Um, you know, of course, sometimes I'm in the mood to watch a stream or something where I just want to watch someone play the game, but um, yeah, so that's why I skip around a little bit because I feel like it'd be more interesting for you guys to get to the next part of the story, which will be right here when we have baby E. So baby E, it actually took a really long time like going through these roles to find one for E. It is a boy and his name will be Emery. So that is what came up. I accidentally clicked one more, but I just typed it back in. So baby Emery. And then there's one more thing that's happening here because we have Jade who's come outside our house and is not looking like she's doing very well. And so Hades goes up to her and he's like, Jade, what is going on? And she's like, I have something really important to tell you. But then she starts like coughing and like she falls to the ground and she dies. So she like came over here trying to tell him, but she couldn't get the words out before she passed away. Hades is like, what in the world just happened? So he is very upset by this. He's going to keep her gravestone. But he still has no idea about Nathaniel. So Nathaniel is out there without anybody, and it's just going to be a mess. So poor Nathaniel. But if you want to know what happens with him, I will catch you guys in the next one with Hades heartbroken over Jade's passing.